Hi guys, Michelle, Seaside Crafter. I just wanted to come on here and show you something I was playing with. I had this paper pad for 100 years, and it's from Recollections, and they are blank. Well, they're blank pages, but what they are is, if you can see, they're embossed pages. So the idea is to use them with ink, and you'll have a resist from the embossed image, and it also has some gold foil accents on it. So like that one is fully, here it is, you can see that, fully resist. So I have to make something, and I thought this would be beautiful to do. I was playing with this first because I didn't know how this was going to come out. This was the piece of paper that I did. So as you can see, it has the resist pattern. And so I'm using my distress inks, and I wanted to make something along this color scheme. Yellows and oranges and pinks and a little bit of, this is salvage patina, but we'll see. I don't know how much blue I want. So the project that I want to make, this is going to be, once this is fully inked up, I'm going to use it for a configuration tag that I'm going to swap with. So I'm going to start. I got these little brushes on Amazon, and I've seen everyone using them, and I couldn't wait to try them. So I got those. They're cool. They're pretty good. So I have all different sizes. The size doesn't have anything to do with the color. That's just what I picked to use. So I'm going to start out with the lightest color, which is yellow. This is squeezed lemon, stress oxide. I think all of these are oxide inks that I'm using. And I'm just going to start out just by inking. And I hope this isn't painful for everybody, because I do have to do the whole page. So I'm going over the foil. I'm not even worried about the foil. Actually, let me see if I am worried about the foil. So what I found doing the last one was it's a baby wipe, but it's actually has alcohol on it. All right, good. We're good. Can you see that? Even though it has a little bit of discoloration on the gold. Once I clean it, once I wipe it off with the baby wipe, we're back. It's back. It's back to normal. Okay, so this is what I found out. So as I was doing the other page with the inks, I wanted to get like a bright, I wanted a bright colors, a bright color scheme going. So as I was doing that, it's probably user error, but the blending wasn't coming out as I wanted it to. So I was trying to lighten it up, and I was doing all different colors, but I was sticking to this color scheme, which was the yellows, the oranges. I have worn lipstick and salvage patina. So that's the color scheme that I was going for. And I liked the brightness, but it wasn't blending as I really wanted it to. So, and then, you know, with the resist, you have to wipe it off in order for the resist to actually show. So, and I'll show you what I mean in 1 minute. So I'm trying to get a good amount of yellow, and we'll see. We'll just see how everything comes out. I know I'm all over the place with this, but once it's done, it's going to be fantastic. And I'm trying to go as fast as I can, because I know my time frame for my camera. So I have this other paper pack that I'm going to be using. I actually have two. They're both from Recollections as well. And I like some of the paper in both. So the project that I'm going to be working on, the configuration tag, I can decorate it however I want. So, see, you have to watch out because I'm getting yellow all over my hand. So that was the reason why I took out the wipe. And then I realized that it is an antibacterial hand wipe. So this is what I was using because it smells like coconut, basically, and it has aloe. So that's what I was using for my hand. But then, yeah, then I noticed that my fingers were getting all over it, so I had to keep going over. Yeah, because I was mixing colors. Not that that's a big deal, but when you don't want it, you don't want it. So let's see if this will show up now, if you can see. So I know I'm wiping away, however, can you see the resist, the flower? It's going to show up better. That's just yellow. So I might have to get another wipe. The next color is dried marigold because that's lighter. And I did put they came with stickers, so I'm trying to, so my goal is to blend everything, but I still want that color. So let's just see how everything comes out, because the other page came out fantastic. You know, it took a few tries. You know, you have to take away and then go back, take away and then go back. Cat here. Oh, and till you see how it is, till you see how you like everything. So I'm doing this. If you hear little noises, the reason why I'm always like so quiet when I do my videos is because I'm usually trying to do a video while my dogs are sleeping, because I have two Shih Tzus, and the oldest one is a tiny one. Her name is Coco Chanel, and she is 14, and she's about 5 pounds. However, she, oh, sorry about that, is very clingy, and I can't even leave the room, and she starts screaming. So I tried to sneak out of bed this morning, and I'm just looking at things. I tried to sneak out of bed this morning, and that didn't happen because she wakes up. Plus, she has not been sleeping lately. For whatever reason, I don't know. And she also has a lot of health issues, so I have to be mindful of how she's breathing. And so a lot of the times a lot of the times she sleeps on top of me because she needs to be elevated. So I'm getting a new wipe out because I feel like I'm getting fingerprints everywhere on this page. So far so good. I guess I'm going to kind of do it like this. I wanted to do it a little bit more random, but I guess we'll go with that right now, for now, because we're going to switch it up as we go. I probably should do a little bit more orange, because orange and yellow, because I really don't want, I'm going to add some more yellow now. I really don't want too much the Worn lipstick, which is pink. I don't want too much of that. And the, we'll see if I even use the salvage patina. I don't know. It was nice. I love the color. But for this project, I'm not too sure. Because I don't think it's what I'm going for. So I have those other two paper packs, both from Recollections. And I'm trying to use up my paper because I have so much paper. And I'm really trying not to buy any more paper because I have no room. So, as you can see, it wears off because I have to keep touching it. So, this is what I'm doing. So, Coco was on my lap right now because that was the only way I was going to get anything done. So, I'm just going to put this on. This is squeezed lemonade, distress oxide. All right. I think what I might do is I'm going to add a little bit more. This is dried marigold oxide. I'm going to add a little bit over here. That way I still have some spot for the worn lipstick and maybe salvage patina. I don't want it to be too crazy. But I've had this paper for so long and I think I've used it. I mean, it didn't come with a lot of pages, but I think I've used it maybe like one other time. See, I love that blending with the worn lipstick and the dried marigold. I just love how that blends together. And I'm not too worried about the brightness because if you ever come to something, well, like this, I'll show you in a minute. When I was doing the other page, the colors were so stark. I couldn't get it to blend good. And I think it was the salvage patina that was throwing me off. So that's why I don't know if I'm going to use that. I think I'm better off just holding a flower. If I hold a rose, then... Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, this isn't... Yeah, I love how those two blend together. I'm going to blend into the yellow so everything goes together. She's starting to make her noises. That means she wants something. Alright, so I like all those colors, but I need some down here. Oh, baby white, because I don't want to... I want to put color, I want to put color. Add a little bit over here. Everything's jiggling. Let's see how that looks. Not done yet. This is going to be a little bit of a process because I'm going to wipe it down. So maybe, can you see that? How the resist is starting to come through. Trying to show you. My lighting is not the best. Yeah, I just love these colors. I love those colors together. Alright, so now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take, so as you can see, it's very bright over here and bright yellow. Not so much of the marigold. The marigold I think is pretty good. However, what I did was I just tried it in a spot, and now mind you, this wipe is wetter than the other wipe was, but I'm going to go over very lightly just to try to get the resist. Oh, look at that. It's taking all the ink off. Maybe that one's too wet. Too wet. Let's see. Is it too wet? Let's see. It might be. So what? Well, so we have to take that off the gold anyway. Yeah, that's better. So even though we're taking off ink, ink is still staying on the paper. But I think my wipe was a little too wet this time. Let's see if I can get that other wipe. We'll try this over here. We'll let that spot dry up there. Alright, so this is the one that's a little bit drier. It's still taking off ink, but I think it's a little bit better. A little bit better if it's drier. So even though I've taken this ink off, it's basically just to see how everything looks. So, and I'm going over the gold. The gold is still good, and I wanted to check out the embossed part, see how that's coming out. So at least now with this one being a little bit drier, I can rub a little bit harder. The other one, not so much. It still has to dry. Has to dry up some more. Look how pretty. Isn't that pretty? I think that is so pretty. So this is what I wanted to show you is, yeah, look at that. You can see that, all that resist now. Very pretty. But I wanted to show you what I discovered when I used my wipe, which, and I'm not sure if it will probably be the same for a baby wipe, but I was thinking because this is a bacterial wipe, which I'm sure it has alcohol in it. No. Benzoalkonium chloride. Well, in my head, I was thinking that it was alcohol, but I'm pretty sure the same thing applies to a baby wipe. Maybe, maybe not. And with this one, I can just go in and I can shine up all those gold parts with it. Alright, let's see how that is. I still feel like this pink is too pinky, so I'm gonna still go over it. Is that taking the gold off? Now I don't know. Okay. How do we feel about that? Is that pretty good? It's so difficult to see in this light. I think I want to add some more over here. I want to add a little bit more over here. I think this one's kind of plain over here. I'm going to add a little bit more dried marigold just to give a little bit more. Even if I make it just a little bit darker. Just blend that all in. little bit more over here. So I will have to record my configuration tag in a separate video because I will not have time today to do that. Alright, now we gotta fix this. We gotta fix this, that little, I don't like that. Let's see if we can. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with the dried wipe just to shine that up and go over all the embossed images. Now, my other question is, I want this to set. So, I'm going to let it dry, see how it is, and then if I don't like how it feels, or if I feel like the ink's going to come off in any way, then I'm going to use my heat tool. My heat gun to dry it, because I want to make sure that this ink isn't going to rub off during my project, because this is going to be the cover, so technically it's going to be touching the table a lot, and I just don't want it to spread or smudge. So I think that's good. That's really pretty. I hope you guys can see how pretty that is. And it's just the look I was going for. A little bit of color. I'm wondering, should I add some salvage patina? What did I do with that other piece of paper? This is what it looked like with the salvage patina when I threw that in there. No, I think I'm going to keep it like this because I don't want to add too many more colors. But actually, what I think I might do is, I might add a tiny bit of pink right over here, just to even it out. Just going to add a little bit of pink right over here, just to even it out a little bit. Maybe so that yellow's not so yellowy. All right. I think that's good. Back with the wipe. I think this would be good, but we'll see. I'll check later on today and see how the whole thing is going. So I just wanted to come on here and show you what you can do with a wipe. So you can take off color, clean it off, and so if you do some ink and it's too bright, take it off with a baby wipe. Just wipe it off and add some more. Keep going until you get your achieved look that you like. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.